Hello everyone, welcome to another video game. What am I playing? What's going on here? Master. Aaron, I would like to ask you something. Yes, sir. Who should rule? We Sinistrals or humans? There is no doubt in my mind that we should rule. But why do you ask that, sir? Judgment time with the dual blade has come. Are you saying the dual blade is resonating? Would you go? Yes, sir. I can tell you guys this is actually my most favorite video game of all time, but what's going on here? Interesting. Eric, well, if you followed my last video game that I did, Lufia and the Fortress of Doom, and this is Lufia. Yeah, the second one, even though it doesn't say it here. It's called Lufia II: Rise of the Sinistrals, and this is actually a prequel to the previous Lufia game that I did, based on the characters that I played at the very beginning of Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. Maxim, yeah. I heard there are monsters in the North Cave. Yeah. Are you going away again? Well, that's my job. Be careful. I'll be alright. You always say that, but I always worry. I'll get them, but you have to buy them, Tia. I will. Well, see ya. Oh! Guy, you're here. Hold up, what's up? Jessie was looking for you. Really? She was upset. Did you do something? Nope. Yeah? I forgot our date and went to get monsters. Typical. No wonder Jessie's angry. Women don't get it. It's a man thing. I get it alright. You prefer monsters. Lemmy's a crybaby. Lemmy's a crybaby. Crybaby. Hey, you boys. You should be nice to girls. Oh no, it's Selin. One. Selin. Listen carefully, Lemmy. They're wrong, but try to be strong. Why? My father said it's okay for girls to cry. Listen, a woman's tears should... Should what? I say there's no one who can beat me! Monsters are all over the North Labyrinth. Chill, my good man! With my sword, ow! Oh! One in the balls! Where are the monsters? In the North Labyrinth, Your Highness. Excellent. Joseph, follow me. Yes, Your Highness. So Deco? New character. He was not in the first game. Deco. I get it. So that's how it works. I understand at last. I'll start work right away. Right now. Looks like Lexus is off inventing again. His inventions never work the way they should. Yeah, he sank a ship with his last one. What was that invention anyway? A machine to move ships without wind. Oh, that's right. Hey, your memory's pretty good. Yeah, because it was my ship that went under. Milka, wait! Artie. Artie. Milka, where have you been these days? The worst thing you can do is lie to yourself. But Artie, the people in the city. Milka, say nothing more. Mother. Artie is aware of everything. Kareem. Artie, it must be really hard on you too. Us, or humans. Which of us is really transient on Earth? Dual Blade, do you have the real answer? this Eric guy, he was not in the first game. Oh no. Who is he? Anyhow, what a long intro, what a long intro. So first of all, I should say, yes, I'm showing myself again. I decided to show myself. As you can tell, I was playing this. I decided to start over because I'm actually in the mood to show myself right now. And I wasn't about to start showing myself in mid-game. No. If I'm going to show myself, it's going to be for the entire game. Okay, so, yeah, no, this is one of my most favorite games of all time. It's between... My most favorite game of all time is actually 2 video games in general. It's this, it tied in the #1 spot. It's this and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Those are my 2 favorite video games. And quite personally, I couldn't tell you which one I prefer over the 2. No. But anyhow, let's start. Maxim. I'm not going to be doing I'm not going to be putting a whole video game anymore in one video. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to be uploading probably one video a day. Yeah. And it'll be somewhere, I want to say somewhere in between 30 minutes to an hour. Probably more on the lines of 40 minutes to an hour. Like, I'm gonna try to make sure I can time things properly, type thing. Yeah. Anyhow, Tia, are you home? Hi, Maxim. How was work today? Alright, I got 6 jellies. Let's see. That'll be 120 gold pieces, right? Wait a minute, Tia. I said 6 jellies. That comes to 180 gold pieces. Look, monsters are cheap these days. The city's suffering, so I can't pay the top price. Yeah, it's true. More monsters every day. It's spooky, you know? Well, I should appreciate it though. I'm a monster hunter. I'd lose my job without them. Maxim, have you thought about getting an ordinary job? What is an ordinary job anyway? Let's see. Like a shop owner? Perhaps? Me? Shop owner? Ha! That'll be the day. How can he be so insensitive? Did you say something, Tia? Forget it. Here's your money. And now I have control of Maxim here. Awesome stuff. So before we actually get into this, let's go to the menu. Show off the menu. I can see our character Maxim. This is the items, of course. Spells. We don't have any spells right now. And the way that they do the spells in this game, we actually buy them. Which actually I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. I actually very much enjoy it. Equip. Our equipments. Equip strongest. Remove all, drop of course. Status, we can see our stats here. Yup. Change. Eventually we'll get more people in our party and I can change the order of things. Config. Message speed, fast of course. Battle cursor. Status. Battle cursor. No. Status cursor music. Okay? Yeah, it's like that. Gotcha. I remember this now. I remember this. Keep it as memory. Music, stereo, mono. Doesn't really. Scenario items, aka key items, if you will. the time, 2 minutes in, and our money. As you can tell, yes, I am cheating. That's what I do. That's what this YouTube channel is for. To play video games cheating wise. Yet I have beaten this game countless of times without, but that's not what this is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about bringing a cheating aspect to these video games. Yeah. If you don't like it, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But anyhow, yeah, if you don't like it, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I can understand. I just have to say, just go to someone else for the game. Yeah, maybe one day I'll come back and I'll do this properly, but for now, it's cheating wise. Why doesn't Tia get upset at anyone except you, Maxim? Doesn't she like you? I can hear Tia's voice from here. You should apologize to her later, okay? And before I do anything else, let's come back in here. Maxim, please be careful. Anyway, do you need anything? Yeah. Shop here. Just gonna get all the necessary things here. You can see, as you can tell with the character, though, it tells you like apron dress. It's not for Maxim. Cloth it is, and it's already equipped. And then it shows like an updated number, showing us exactly how much of a difference it is. And this is what I love about this game. You don't have to go to equipments afterwards and equip everything. No. Doing this like this, it already equips it. Yeah, which is great, which is awesome. Anyhow, moving on. Talked to you two already. That's the end. Don't really need to. Hey Maxim, how's the warrior business? I have to go to Sunderton to get my grandpa's favorite tea. Don't you think there are more monsters in the caves at Sunderton than there used to be? Quite possibly. This city is so peaceful. Like I told you guys, you buy magics in this game. Listen, Maxim, there's a somewhat unusual way to use spells. Would you like to know about it? No. Oh, did you know about it already? Yes. Hello there, which spell do you want? I should actually explore that for you guys. Perfect. Yes. There's no such thing as a one enemy or all enemy spell anymore. It's any spell for any enemy. When there are 3 jellies, you can put a spell on any or all of them. Of course, if you attack all of them, the damage is less compared to attacking just one. Makes sense. You can concentrate your spell against one enemy or spread it out to attack weak enemies all at once. Yeah. Also, it's too troublesome to choose one enemy at a time when attacking all of them. In that case, use the all button to select all the enemies at once. Remember this. But where is an all button anyway? I don't know, do you know, Maxim? That's awesome that they put that in there. Cathedral. You can bring characters back to life. Lift, aka lift. Save here. And there was one other thing. Cure. Okay. I've been around for quite some time. I know many things, you see. What do you wish to know? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. You guys already found out about magic spells from another person. We don't need to do that. and everything else is, it should be self-explanatory if you ask me. No formal training yet, your swordsmanship is good. Must have natural talent. I saw a red ball of light shoot into the northern sea last night. Wonder what it was. Who knows? My granddaughter Daisy is going to Sutherton to buy some wonderful tea. I so look forward to it. I have a sense of foreboding these days. I hope it's nothing. Might not do this too often, go around the city and talk to everyone. I'm really more on the lines of the main story. Yeah. Oh, it's you, Maxim. This is a good time to show you my secret techniques for fighting in dungeons. I'll wait for you at the dungeon south of here. And it's very self-explanatory on where to go and what to do, pretty much, yeah. You took so long, Maxim. Let's go ahead and start the lesson for secret techniques in the dungeon. First, the important thing is to learn the patterns of the monsters' movements. Monsters move only when you move, so don't worry, even if a monster is in front of you. Oh good, I see a jelly right there. Why don't you try to get that jelly? Okay, so this is the battle system. We can actually hold up and it goes to this. We can switch party members in different ways. One, attack, magic, items, defend, IP. What's IP? Well, sometimes these armor and weapons that we have on have like an ability that you can use for the IP. Right now I don't have anything, so just gonna do a normal attack here. Give this a minute. It won't take you too long, it won't. I'm already enjoying this. Showing myself here. I'm glad. That's our Maxim. Jellies are nothing for him. But don't get cocky. Some monsters are fast, gaining 2 steps to your 1. Also, when there are many monsters in the room, don't let them surround you. Of course, the monsters move only when you move, so stop and think before you act. Good, let's move on to the next room. Enter from the door above. In this room, we will learn how to use skills. Press the select button to display the skills you have. Select the skill you wish to use. You now have only the skill arrow, but you will receive more. Incidentally, arrows can freeze enemy movement for a while. Press the Y button to shoot them. When you hit an enemy with an arrow, it's temporarily paralyzed. Bumping into a paralyzed enemy doesn't lead to a battle. Skills never run out, so shoot an arrow when you don't feel like fighting. Select the skill you wish to use with the select button and press the Y button to use it. You will use your skills most in dungeons. You can fight with that jelly though, or use skill to stop its movement and not fight. It's up to you. Okay, so first of all, select, he said. Yeah, we only have one right now, and that's the arrow, like he said. We'll learn this in a little bit, but press the R1 and hold the R1, and we can actually move in different directions without, we can face without moving. Yeah, that's gonna come in handy for certain things. to avoid this battle. The bridge gave way, but can be crossed when the switch in the back is turned on. The switch is not within your reach. We're in trouble. We can't go on. How is this, kitty? You can also use skills in a situation like this. Arrows are not only to stop enemy movement. Why don't you hit that switch with an arrow? We'll be doing this countless of times in the game. Oh yeah. I pretty much know how most of the puzzles I pretty much know how to solve most of the puzzles. There's one that iffy with me, and I think it's iffy with pretty much everyone. The door to the room above is locked. Can you find the key to open it? Can you see the switch at the upper left? Stand on top of it. So if we stand on top of this, door opens. Get off. Door closes. I see a pillow. To push something, you just press A. But be careful. If you push it up against the wall, you cannot pull it. You cannot pull it. I could have gone back to him and he could have explained. I just decided to explain. That's right, Maxim. Please wait a moment. I almost forgot. I forgot to give you one very precious spell. You can't survive the dungeon without it. It's Reset. When you solve a trick in this room by pushing something, you must remember one thing. Although you can push the pillows, you can't pull them. Oh. In other words, if you push the pillow against a wall or door, you can do nothing more. But don't worry, there is a reset spell that sets it all up again. This spell sends you back in time to when you had just entered the room. Everything in the room returns to its original position, including the monsters. Reset does not take any MP, which is good, thus you can use it as many times as you wish. Possess this spell, you'll have nothing to fill. I shall give you the reset spell. He gets the reset spell. Hooah! We can also find reset. You can also find reset on the skill ring. Press select, then up or down on the control pad. I will explore this for you guys right now, because I don't know how many times. I might not even need to later on. Yeah. So yeah, that's what the reset does. Puts everything back into place where they were originally. Anyhow, moving on. Whenever you see arrows like those on the cliff on the right, you can jump down. Give it a try. Perfect. So yeah, arrows, that's why I could jump down. The next door will be opened when you defeat all the monsters. When you can't find any devices or tricks, one way to solve a problem is to defeat all the monsters. Which means we need to defeat all the monsters in this room. Yeah. That, and then we'll be moving on. Press the B button to swing your sword. You can cut grass using the sword. Sometimes switches are hidden under the grass. Why don't you try to find one? Oh gee, a switch underneath a grass. Let me see. Maybe this one? It was pretty obvious here. Later on it won't get as obvious. Press the A button to pick up and put down the vase. This is a unique skill. Press the control pad while pressing the R button to change direction without moving. Well, I was explaining earlier. You need this skill to change direction when there's nowhere else to turn. Don't forget how to use the R button. Let's see, what do you think will happen if you put the pot on that slate? Why don't you try? Yeah, like so. Pick up this pot. Turn. There you go. Pick up this pot. This opens the door. Awesome stuff. And we're done this place. Yeah. Well, I guess I finished the lesson. Of course, you have only begun to learn. To get through many dungeons, you must try many different things. It's not easy to do, but I'm certain you'll make it. Well, I must be off. This is another reason why I love this game to bits. As I like to say, it's like Final Fantasy meets the puzzle solving from Legend of Zelda. Yeah. Which I love. Oh, right. Before I do, I'm back here, so I might as well. And here it should be waiting for us, I believe. Yeah, hey Maxim, I was about to have dinner. Would you care to join me? Love to. I made something special, Maxim. Wait a minute, okay? What is that? Ta-da! It's fish pot pie made of Navoa, the phantom fish. So this is Navoa, huh? I've heard of it before, but never seen it. I know. I've never seen it either. What does it taste like, I wonder? Let's dig in. Well, let's see. How is it? Well, what shall I say? Tia, why don't you try some? I will. Here goes. And? This is pretty bad. That's what this is. You think so too? It's not your cooking. It's a fish, don't you think? Why is this called the phantom fish then? Because it tastes so bad that nobody eats it. Something like that. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I wanted to cook something really tasty for you. Well, maybe it's not that bad if you cover it with lemon or something. See? It's not bad. Well, I guess you could eat it that way. See? It's already tasting better. Yeah, you're right. How odd. Maybe that's why it's called the phantom fish. Well, it at least brought us a cheerful evening. I guess so. Well, I'm stuffed. Let me get some tea. Can you make that cinnamon, please? Love some cinnamon tea. Here you are. Thanks. Say, Maxim. Yeah? Why are you always in battle? Why do you ask such a thing all of a sudden? You're the only one fighting monsters. Not many people fight to live. Why you? I've been fighting ever since I can remember. Never asked myself why. Never met anyone quite like you before. Well, thanks for dinner. I'll make it up to you sometime. Don't worry about it. It's no fun to eat alone anyway. Join me again sometime, okay? I'd love to. Eating is something I do very well, you see. Well, bye. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call things a wrap here before we actually dig deeper into this game. So I want to thank you all for taking time to watch and join me next time for another video of Lufia II, Rise of the Sinistrals for the SNES Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I am out.